Congratulations to every LayerEdge airdrop farmers. If you actually see these on your dashboard, I actually congratulate you for being a part of this amazing project. And if you're not seeing these on your dashboard, you need to stick around to the end of this video, because I'm going to be walking you through what you need to do in order to be able to have this on your dashboard. You have to make sure you watch this video to the very end, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of information about LayerEdge listing updates. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video. Before we start talking about the listing update of the LayerEdge airdrop, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I recommend you guys to make sure you subscribe by clicking the subscribe button right here, and make sure you click the notification bell on all notifications, so you can be able to get early access to my weekly crypto updates, which can actually change lives. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. All right, so LayerEdge have actually ended the browsing node and also the CLI node, which a lot of people have actually having a lot of problems about, especially for the LayerEdge base CLI node, which I made a video on how you can actually solve that before it actually ended. The browser node ends 3 days from now, and why the CLI node actually end 2 days from now, I think around the evening time. So if you are not actually seeing your points right here, it basically means that you might not be eligible for this airdrop, because basically these are what you need to do to be able to eligible for this airdrop. So let me go down to the tax right here. This is one of the criteria that LayerEdge is going to be considering to be able to allocate you this airdrop. So you need to make sure you have this, and I'm going to be walking you through what we need to do next. So right now, as you can see, these are tasks that LayerEdge actually recommend that we need to do. As you can see, they say we should mint the OG pass, and I know a lot of you guys have actually mint the OG pass, and also minting the OG pass of 1.2x to boost our points, and I know a lot of us have actually also mint that, and also a new one which has actually just included, and we are going to be doing that right now. It's very simple task, and everything right here, as you can see, is actually completed, which means that this my account is highly eligible for LayerEdge airdrop. As you can see right now, everything is complete. So if you haven't complete all of this, just make sure you go into your tax section and make sure you complete everything. So let's try to complete this follow on X. So you just have to follow them, but I've actually followed them on X. All right, as you can see, it actually show that I should follow. Already I'm following them, so that will actually count. It's just a matter of time. So now on this dashboard right here, so as you can see, we have this lock point, which is 1.34, and I also have 1.48 on my CLI node. So some of us that are not seeing this locked in point, which is one that they are going to be using to actually calculate the allocation that you are going to be getting from this LayerEdge airdrop. So some of us that we are using different node provider, and we are having a lot of issue. So if you didn't see this point, you have to go to your node provider, especially for the CLI. If this is not updated yet, you have to just give it time. LayerEdge is going to be updating their website and rectify all the bug. That is for browser, but for the node CLI, you need to make sure you go back to your node provider to actually get the right point. As you can see, this is my provider, and which I recommend for a lot of you guys to use, because this actually runs smoothly without any bug. So if you actually buy it from the minter, you have to go to the minter and check your real-time point on the minter. But for this, because this has already been calculated and the LayerEdge has actually locked in the point, which is what we're actually seeing right here, which is 1.4, which is already logged and end, and there is no bug in the point that I'm actually seeing right here, because my node provider actually calculated it, which I actually see before they actually locked in. This is a point that they are going to be using as a base to actually calculate the allocation. We might actually see more like kind of tags coming on. I know that they might actually include the staking protocol into the LayerEdge, which might be a huge difference. So as you can see, you can keep on claiming your reward, which is kind of daily, as you can see. So I'm going to be clicking this right now, and as you can see, if I actually have that, as you can see, it's telling me that fail to claim reward, please try again later. So this is also all about bug. You can actually try it later. Maybe if the epoch for the daily trick has not actually count, so you have to be patient and allow that. So this is how the LayerEdge phase 2 testnet actually gets ended. So if you did not see your points fully updated or you are experiencing bug, I recommend you guys to actually go to your node provider and make sure you send an email to actually give you the real update of your node calculation. This will really help you, because these are the points that LayerEdge is going to be using to allocate this airdrop, and I'm sure this airdrop is going to be huge. And if you actually take it more serious, some of you guys might even earn up to maybe 5k or 2k or 10k from this airdrop if you actually take it serious. Like me, I'm actually running this LayerEdge on multiple devices with different IP address, which is very important for some of you guys also that are actually using a single phone to run a LayerEdge node. They are going to be scrapping that your point, because LayerEdge has the system to actually vet those your wallet that is coming from its same IP address and also same connection of internet provider. So you need to be very smart when you're actually using that kind of trick to link especially some solid project like LayerEdge and all of the rest. They have so many tools to detect that. So if you actually do that, I don't know what might actually happen, but they stated that in their, I think in their white paper, that if you actually using same devices to run the node and also do some kind of tricky, they might terminate your point. So know that at the back of your mind, that you might not actually get the allocation when others are actually getting it. So this is the listing updates right now, and if you go to their Twitter and you see their current post right here, which is huge, and as you can see, they say they are excited to be one of the first blockchain secure network on BSNX launching on a Babylon. So let's see what this phase 3 is actually going to hand us. So make sure you verify all of these, very important, because these are those things that they are going to be checking to allocate your airdrop. And I hope you guys have gained a lot of information from this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next update. Peace out.